What's goody, my cousins? I'm back on my bullshit. You got your boots on, you got your hair tied up, you got that thing rolled up. Well, let's get to work then, Papa. I toted up all these 1x4s by myself. Alright, I'm gonna show y'all what we're doing. The ridge cap's 6 inches wide, so we took it an inch off the peak. The 1x4 is actually 3.5 inches wide, so when we screw, we screwing in the middle of that board when we put our metal on. So that's how I came up with my measurements of where I was going to put my first board out. We're going to screw it down on both ends where I got my chalk line at, and then we'll come back later on and screw everything off. Alright, right here we had to cut our board back so we could screw both boards into this 2x4. So your beginning of your board, a new board, and the end of the board you're doing now needs to be screwed in the same rafter. Don't go there just put one screw in the middle of the board. You got to have 2 screws, one on each side, one at the top, one at the bottom, on every rafter. These boards here don't matter if they string-line straight. As long as you get them as straight as you can, because this is what you're going to screw your metal to. You can't just screw to your rafters, because then your metal's going to be up and down, up and down. That's not going to work. It's going to be sagging like hell. So that's why we land these 1x4s. This is what our metal is going to be screwed to. You got me? I finished putting all them Simpson ties on 25 boards on each side. So that's 50 Simpson ties. Then I end up putting down 35 of these. No, 37 of the 1x4s all in one day. It took me about 6 hours to do all this. I had to tote all them boards up by myself too. You talking about tired, Pa? I was tired when I got home. Matter of fact, I slept just about all day. That was some much needed rest, because I had been steady going and going and going. I get a couple hours of sleep, and then I'll be right back up again doing something else. When you look down and you see it don't look as straight as it's supposed to be, it's because these boards ain't nothing but tacked off. When I come and screw them off, they'll be where they're supposed to be. They're going to pull down where they're supposed to be at. And it'll look straighter than what it is now. It's pretty straight now, but once I screw them off, it'll be even straighter. I had a couple boards that started curling on me. I guess from where they got rained on the last time they was up here. You can pretty much push that board up and down where it needs to go to straighten it out a little bit. You might not get all of it out, but you'll get out most of it. There was one board that I couldn't get straight. It was about to do a U-turn. That's how bad it had curled up. Matter of fact, I think it's this next board I see. Yep, that's the one. See how it's bowed up or curled up there? Yeah, I couldn't get that out. But it's fine. We're just going to screw our metal to it. So it's fine. Long as the board ain't busted nowhere, it's fine. It's going to still get used. I bought 60 of these 1x4s. And I only had like 36 of them. When I took them off last time, I was throwing them down and I busted a couple of them like that. We still got to get by 20 more of these 1x4s. And we put on the same amount of rows. We did cut up a lot of them and use them as shims. And then we had to lay them 2 1x4s at first when we first got started. So yeah, that's probably about right. Because it's taking 7 10-foot pieces to go all the way down. I got 2.5 more rows to go. A little over 2.5. When I started on my second row, I just pulled 2 foot off of the bottom of the first board. That's all I done. And so on my third board, I'm going to pull 2 foot down. And then the next board, I pull 2 foot down. I probably won't even have enough room to pull 2 foot when we put that bottom one on there. But it's fine, I promise you. Most people only put 3 rows of the 1x4s up here, but I'm going to put 4 of them. The more the better. If you made it this far in the video, comment metal. I was trying to get done before it got dark so I didn't have to pull out my light. But eventually I had to pull that mother huncher out. So for the ones that's new here, I bought a single wide trailer and I am going all the way through it and redoing everything. So we started with our floors and our walls. Took out all the rotten wood, replaced it, and hung OSB around the whole outside. When I got to the top to redo the roof, I started laying my 1x4s down to start laying my metal. And the 1x4s was bowed up real bad. Let me show you what I'm talking about. You can't see how bad it really is in the picture, but yeah, it was messed up. So we decided to just reframe on top of the roof to straighten it out. It was too late to go back and fix it from the floor, so here we is fixing it on top. If you catch the problem before, make sure you fix it before. Don't do it like this. Fix it before. So you won't have to do it like this. So if you like to see how I remodel this trailer, make sure you hit that follow button. Every week I'm dropping new videos. Too much work in this video to scrunch it up in a 5-minute video. Sorry, y'all. When the sun started going down, there was a little bird just chirping the whole time until I left. I told y'all it was late when I finally got done. I had to pull out the old handy dandy light. I'm glad I ain't scared of the dark because it is pitch black back here. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, and share button and come back to see what we do next. Alright, cousins, in the next one.